Imagine endless shades of green-blue ocean and palm trees swaying in the salty breeze. A dazzling world where the sky meets the earth and sunlight embraces the shimmering sea. Somewhere far from cell phone towers, a hideaway from the world. A place where time slows down so you can breathe and relax. Imagine an island where the food is caught fresh from the ocean and the waves are calling you to play. A space to daydream, seize joy, and return to yourself. Imagine a gorgeous place that awakens your senses and inspires your soul. Mayreau Island has your imagination covered. This picturesque island, surrounded by azure waters, is the best kept secret in the Caribbean. Let's go discover this tiny island together. Mayreau is part of the nation of Saint Vincent and the Grenadines, located in the stunning Tobago Cays Marine Park. Mayreau is the smallest inhabited island of the Grenadines. This tiny place is only about a square kilometer, or about half a square mile, and is accessible only by sea. Mayreau has one paved road and a single village built on top of the hill. The village has no official name, but is referred to as Station Hill. The island collects much of its drinking water from rain catchments, and Dennis is currently building a water desalination station near the pier. About 300 people live on Mayreau. The island is populated mostly by fishermen and supported by tourism. There's a small primary school on the island. After 6th grade, the kids go to school by ferry every morning to the neighboring Union Island. There are 4 main beach areas on the island. South Whistle Bay has a sweeping half-moon beach with a couple of small restaurants and souvenir vendors. This beach has soft sand, palm trees swaying in the breeze, and transparent green-blue water. South Whistle Bay is gorgeous and very calm, protected from the ocean's swell. This is an ideal spot for sunbathing, swimming, snorkeling, and paddleboarding. Across from South Whistle Bay, you'll find Island's power station. There is not much of a beach on this side of the island. Windward Bay is on the windward side of the island. This beach looks a bit more wild and secluded, with a wonderful restaurant and beach bar that was highly recommended. Unfortunately, we never found time to eat here, but people we talked to were raving about the food and hospitality at the ranch escapade. Twassante Bay is on the leeward side of the island. This long beach has 2 beachfront developments and barefoot luxury villas. Saline Bay is a long and lovely beach with a handful of restaurants. Saline Bay is named after the salt pond right next to it. This is where the main boat pier is located. The ferry will drop you off here when you come visit Mayreau. Mayreau's main site is the small stone church perched on top of the hill. From the terrace behind the church, there's a panoramic view of island's hillside and coastline. You can see Canouan Island, Union Island, and the Tobago Cays from this vantage point. Mayreau is tiny and everything is uphill. To see the island, you'll be walking either up or down on the only island road. The village is made of small houses, a couple of restaurants, and a cemetery. Little goats and baby goats are roaming around everywhere. We even saw a mama goat give birth in front of our eyes. We were slightly frightened by the bleats of the mama, then relieved when a tiny baby emerged into the world. How amazing! The pristine Tobago Cays are a short 15-minute boat ride from Mayreau. This is a must-see place in the Caribbean. The Tobago Cays are an archipelago of 5 uninhabited islands, surrounded by several shallow fringing reefs and sheltered from the open sea by a major bank barrier reef known as Horseshoe Reef. This precious ecosystem is a biodiverse nature reserve for marine life, corals, and turtles. This place is magical. The shades of the water and coral reefs form a dazzling spectrum of golden, brown, turquoise, and green-blue colors. Here, the pure white sandy beaches merge with transparent, shimmering water. Expect to be snorkeling with plenty of turtles. What an experience! This was pure joy for Mike and I. The turquoise waters in the marine park have a fantastic visibility. The most popular sites for scuba diving are Mayreau Gardens, Horseshoe Reef, and World's End Reef, and you can snorkel pretty much anywhere. You can expect to see lots of small, colorful fishes, sharks, and stingrays. Our boat captain took us outside the marine park as he wanted to go conch fishing. We followed him into the water to see how he finds, breaks, and cleans the conch. Conch is a staple food in the Caribbean. Unfortunately, conch is highly vulnerable to overfishing, and it's important to follow the marine conservation laws that protect it. We also anchored on Baradal Island and walked through its rugged interior. There are populations of pelicans and terns and many migratory birds passing through this area. There are also big iguanas that live in the park and are not afraid to go up the top of the trees. Apparently, they climb up there to sleep. How interesting! A visit to Mayreau and the Tobago Cays is an unforgettable experience. There are no words to describe the joy of swimming with turtles in these crystal clear green-blue waters. During our visit, we stayed at Dennis' Hideaway, and I highly recommend this charming guest house. Dennis is a fantastic host and a great chef. He cooked us delicious meals all throughout our stay. At night, Dennis would light up his garden and create a very romantic atmosphere. How to get to Mayreau Island? Mayreau is located a short ferry ride from both Canouan Island and Union Islands. You can arrive by air in Saint Vincent and the Grenadines and catch a flight to Canouan or Union Island, then catch a ferry to Mayreau. Or catch a ferry from Saint Vincent all the way to the islands. There are several ferry companies with daily departures. You can find links to the ferry schedules in the description of this video. High season in Saint Vincent and the Grenadines is from November to April. The best time to visit the islands is between February and April, which are the driest months. The islands enjoy a hot, tropical climate year-round. This concludes our tour of Mayreau Island. If you have sailed to Mayreau and the Tobago Cays and have favorite places or tips to share, please list them in the comments below so other travelers can read about your experience. Thank you for watching this video. To stay informed on destinations around the world, click the subscribe button. Thanks in advance. Your support means the world to me.